Okay, guys, so today we're going to look at how to write a thesis statement. Can anybody give me an idea of what a thesis statement is? Yeah.
It's like what you're going to be writing your essay on.
Right, so essentially a thesis statement gives you an outline for what your essay is going to be about, any kind of paper. You start writing a thesis statement by asking a question. Now, usually when you begin, you're already aware of the topic that you're going to be writing about. So if it's like a history paper or something, it might be something that you've studied all throughout class, and then your teacher asks you a question. Or it might be a book you've read, and your teacher asks you a question. Or it might just be something you're interested in, and you ask a question. So the question that I have for you guys today is, what is the most important event in American history in the 20th century?
In the 20th century?
Yes. You guys have looked at this, you've studied this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
My birth.
That's a good guess, but no, your birth is very important, yes.
World War II?
Yeah, that's a really good example. So we're going to look at World War II. So after you ask the question, you want to answer the question, and then give support for why you decided that's the answer to your question. So the question was, what is the most important U.S. history event of the 20th century and why? So we've decided that World War II is the most important event of U.S. history in the 20th century. Can you guys give me any reasons why it might have been? Yeah.
It restructured the global power dynamic.
Okay, so I'll just say global power. Anything else? What happened right before World War II? What did economically?
Great Depression.
The Great Depression. So World War II helped to stimulate the United States economy, which brought us out of the Great Depression. So that's another really important reason. And anything else?
Didn't it increase nationalism?
Yeah, that's a good reason. Increased nationalism. So now that we've asked a question, answered the question, and come up with support for the answer to that question, we kind of want to put all of those things together to make sure that people know what we're going to be talking about in our essay or our paper, or whatever we're writing in this situation. So we can start by rephrasing the question so that it can go into an answer. Does anyone have any idea how to rephrase this question?
Take out the what is, but just the most important U.S. history event of the 20th century was.
Good. So, the most important event in U.S. history of the 20th century was. And then essentially you want to fill in the rest of the rest of your thesis statement with your answer and why. So the most important event of U.S. history of the 20th century was World War II because it changed the global power dynamic, ended the Great Depression, and increased nationalism in the United States. Now, I want you guys to remember these steps that we've talked about. The first one was
a question.
Ask a question. Second one is
answer the question.
Right. So draw conclusions about that. And the third one is to write a sentence combining all of these things. And then fourth, you want to edit it afterwards to make sure that you're showing, to make sure that you're using the best word choice and things like that. So now we're going to, do you guys know the banana cheer? Like peel, banana, peel. Okay, so we're going to do that, but for a thesis statement. So everybody stand up. So the first one is ask a question, then draw conclusions, then write a sentence, then edit your thesis. So we're just going to do the banana thing. So ask a question, ask a question, ask a question, ask a question. Oh, wait. Answer a question, answer a question, answer a question, answer a question. Write a sentence, write a sentence, write a sentence. Write a sentence.
Edit your thesis. Edit your thesis. Edit.